All right, we've got a 1974 GMC 4905 Buffalo bus, purchased here in San Diego in the mid 90s, brought back to Denver, Colorado by its original owner, and then went through a full on conversion. It took a little over a year. Gentleman I bought this from told me he spent just a little over $100,000 doing the conversion. Now, I just want to warn you here, it's been sitting in storage for about the last 8 months. She's a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie, but we got Teddy here been watching over her for us. So you can see here we got the backup camera. We've got all the upgraded gauges. She's got an Allison turbo transmission, and she's running the Detroit 8V71 engine. Now, once again, like I said, she's been sitting for a while. This bus has had a really interesting life. I've taken her some really neat places. I've had her really tricked out over the time that I've had her. We had a 55-inch flat screen mounted up right there. As you can see, it's kind of messy now. This bus is going to need a lot of love. Not a lot of love as in it's completely a basket case. She's a good bus. But she's been sitting, she's dirty. She's definitely not at her prettiest, let's just say. The Coca-Cola machine, I plan on keeping that, but everything's up for negotiation. Got a nice little bar right here. It's kind of messy, but as you can see, you can set things up here. Lots of space. This bed here, or couch, actually is a flex steel, and it pulls out into a bed. The windows, let me go ahead and pop these open real quick. Get some light in here. So you can see on the windows how dirty this thing is. It just needs some good cleaning. It's been sitting since December of 2016. I'm filming this on July 15th right now. We got a nice little kitchen here. Like I said, if you can overlook the dirt and just see what's going on here as far as what you have to work with. That was from my girlfriend. That comes off actually. It's one of those dry erases. But we got ourselves a nice, really nice actually, hardly ever used gas stovetop. We've got a convection oven. You can cook a pizza. You can bake cookies in this thing. It's a microwave, and it has all these other little good features. This thing works great. Refrigerator's a little dirty. It's been sitting for a while, as you'd expect. But nice freezer, nice refrigerator. I don't know if I would trust it. It may need a new fridge. We've got an ice maker down here with also a freezer in it. Now, one of the things, probably one of the only real bad things in here is this little cabinet pulls out, and this part broke, so it can actually be fixed. It's just torn apart right now. It needs to be kind of sealed back up there, as you can see. But to be honest with you, not a lot of hard work to do on this. Just someone that has the time. I bought this with big dreams and had some fun with it, and then I had kids. Kids kind of change everything. Now, the guy I got it from, he was 6'4", I believe, and he built this sunken shower, so you can see where my foot is right here, and this actually goes down about 3.5 feet. Sorry for the mess. We've been using this for storage, but we got a sunken shower and bathtub in here. Got yourself lots of mirror action here. You know, the toilet, I don't know. I mean, I would probably replace it. There's probably a few things that need to be replaced in here, but you know, we've had fun over the years in this bus. If we go over here, I think one of the cool things I love about this, we got a sink back here, more mirror action, lots of storage space, as you can see. Storage space up above. Nice big closet in here. But one of the neat features about this bus, it kind of always blows people's minds, is the bed. I don't know if you could hear that, but that's an actual water bed. And what's cool about it, it's not one of your janky old funky beds, but this is actually a pillow top water bed with 7 or 8 water bed cylinders in it, as you can see. I've never slept in a more comfortable bed, guys. This bed is amazing. And I've actually put memory foam on top of this, even made it more comfortable in the past. But either way, it's a real cozy bed. Let me get some light in here for you. Alright, just to give you an idea of how dirty it's been outside. If you look at that old truck right there, I just came here to pick that thing up. It's covered in about 1/4 inch of dirt. So that's why this bus basically needs a good cleaning. But as you can see, we've got a really good canvas to work with here. And I had high hopes when I first got this of doing some really neat things, but as you can see, she's got a lot of space, she's big, she's a cool bus. You know, and she just needs a cool new owner. So let me go ahead and take you on the outside now that you've seen the inside a little. Apologize for the shakiness of this video. I'm not exactly your videographer, but try to give you the best tour I can. Now you can look at the interior here. I mean, everything's in great shape. I actually covered up. I can't say it's my favorite design there, but this Flex Steel furniture is like brand new. We put a memory foam on it and then just covered it with a nice like comforter. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this thing. I mean, you know, a guy could gut it or accept it the way it is and kind of tile it and do some woodwork in it. There's a million and one different things a guy can do. This furniture is really in good shape. Both these chairs were super expensive, Flex Steel, as you can see. This bus is really dirty. That's the only downside about doing this video. But as you can see, she's got, we named her the Love Bus. I forgot to tell you that. But she's got a really good, let me show you the ceiling too real quick here. She's got good bones, you know. It's a good canvas to work with. Lots of storage up underneath there. Fortunately, life has taken us in a different direction. So let's go ahead and show you the outside of it now. There's the front, nice and dirty, as I was telling you. We kept the tires covered because I think we all know that sunshine will crack your tires, but we put some tires on here not long ago, so we got good rubber on here. I took the batteries out so nobody'd steal them, but in this compartment it holds two big, huge 12 volt 1400, I believe, cranking amps batteries, 24 volt. We got the 165 gallon diesel tank. We got a couple bays right here. I'm not going to open them, but I think if you know the old buses, you know that there's a lot of space down underneath this bus. A lot more than the Prevos or the MCI buses. So we've got these two bays that offer you your storage. Up underneath here, actually, there's a central vac system, so it's actually got an onboard vacuum system. Underneath here is all your plumbing. I do believe that it holds, I want to say 150 gallons total of clean and gray water, and then it's got a huge propane tank in it. Let's go ahead and pop the engine compartment here. Give you a little peek just from the side. There's the transmission. Some people said this thing is kind of designed uniquely. I don't really know because I have nothing to compare it to. This is my first big bus. But this 8B71, she's a beast. I've climbed her up Yosemite. I've taken her through Flagstaff and Sedona, through the Colorado mountains. So I guess I could give you a little peek inside. I really apologize for the quality of this video. You know what? I guess I'm not going to pop that open. It's just a huge engine anyways. There's your backup camera. Now this thing was capped off too, so if you know these vehicles, you know that the top of these things slant right there, and then the front looks kind of like a turtle head. Unfortunately, we got a little damage right there. nothing too major, but we got a puncture on that that screen there. Over here we've got the other side of the plumbing and the LP underneath. Now over here we've got a 7,500 watt generator. I never actually use it. This thing's got super low hours on it. Obviously whoever gets this is gonna have to do a tune-up and carb and all that. You know, I'm not an expert on these things, but I do know that it runs off diesel and off propane. Heads up. 7,500 watts, like I said. This is the other side of the bay, so you can literally crawl across there, and underneath, actually, right up underneath here, up into the inside of the bus, there's a basement door. So previous owner, his son used to actually crawl down there, and when I say son, I'm talking about a guy in his 50s. It was a 6'3", 6'4" guy himself, but he'd crawl down in there and he'd take a nap when they were doing the road trips. So I thought you should know that. But she's not very pretty right now. She was a real beauty when I got her. She's covered in dirt, as you can see on these vehicles. They've just been sitting here getting covered in dirt. I'm getting ready to drive this thing, and it's super covered in dirt. But I wanted to get out here and just shoot a video and kind of give you a walk around. I guess it makes it a lot easier than having to come out here and meet with me. This thing's going on eBay and everywhere else that I can get the kind of, I guess, attention from the people that are interested in something like this. So we're putting her up for sale. It breaks my heart because I love this thing. The man I bought it from, I tell you, he was a great old man. God rest his soul. He got cancer and he passed away. And right before he passed away, he wanted to take his wife on one last honeymoon, and he put it on the market, and that's how I found it. He'd only put 20,000 miles on it. He did a trip to New York and a trip to Las Vegas in it, and then I got it. You know, unfortunately, since it came to San Diego, it's gotten some couple rust spots, as you can see. This is where the awning would go normally, and there's some spots up there. Spot right there. More right there. As you can see, she's definitely got a lot of potential for the person out there looking for a bargain. The guy I bought this from said he spent $35,000 on the bus after it was retired from Trailways. Spent over $100,000 on the conversion, and then he spent a little over $6,000 having the engine completely resealed, had it basically rebuilt. I got the receipts for that, and that was only about 20,000 miles before I got it. I've only put about 5,000–6,000 on it myself. We spent more time actually just enjoying it parked than driving it in long distances, but I put about 5,000 miles, 2,000 miles at a time usually. And so there you go, 1974 GMC 4905 Buffalo bus for sale. Thanks for watching.